talking about building a grace-filled home, and not a perfection home, and not just a perfection home, but one that is built on purpose, that is built on grace of God, and is to lead us to an ending, which is God's glory. So just like a palace showcases the greatness of the king, our homes should reflect God's love and character. Our home should be able to showcase the mindset of God in his kingdom, that is accepting, accommodating children who will be trained in the line of God. So it is not just creating a perfect children or flawless routines. That is, it is not just telling people that we are perfect, we are this, my children are perfect, they don't have any flaws, but it is about nurturing a holy environment where Christ reigns, where grace is the atmosphere and God's glory is the ultimate goal. And so when we look at First Corinthians chapter 2, Second Corinthians chapter 5 verse 20, or First Corinthians chapter 4 verse 2, we will see that parents are being invited to view their role as more than just caregivers, but as representatives of the King, shaping children in a home defined by love, humility, discipline, and intention. And we see from there that we should not just be caregivers, we should be representatives of the King in the life of our children. We should be representative of queens in the life of our children, who we are training as prince and princess. And so this is done by us showing them love, showing them humility and discipline, and with intentionality, especially in this generation. We will be intentional to be able to train them. Therefore, whether you are just starting parenting or you have years of experience in parenting, palace parenting presents a vision of family life that reflects heaven, orderly yet loving, structured yet guided by the Spirit, grounded in truth and rich in grace. So, when we are talking about palace parenting this afternoon, we want you to be able to see that it is not just a life that reflects daddy and mommy, son and father, daughter and mother, but it is a life that is representing the King, which is our Lord, Jesus, which is God. And it is a life that is reflecting heaven, which is orderly but loving. The parenting style is orderly, but it is loving. Structured, but it is guided by the Spirit. Both you and the children, you are guided by the Spirit of God, and it is grounded in truth and in grace. So we begin to look at definition. We want to look at definition of the key words there. And when we begin to look at it, we'll see that there we have a palace. And when we want to see palace, is a luxurious residence that is typically where a king, queen, emperor, their children, high-ranking officials, where they live. And also parenting is the process of raising and nurturing children to become healthy, responsible, and well-adjusted adults. It involves meeting their physical, emotional, social, spiritual, and intellectual needs. So parenting is encompassing. In nursing, there is something we call a total care, where you care for the body, soul, mind, and everything about the patient. And so in parenting too, it is nurturing. It is when you care for the total being of your children. And so when we now want to put the palace and parenting together, we will see that it is an approach or a parenting style that helps to nurture children in a large and luxurious residence. And this residence, large and luxurious residence, I am viewing it in the heavenly context. So when I begin to talk about a large, a grand, a luxurious residence, don't forget that our heavenly view is even more. It's incomparable to what we can say it's a palace on earth. So it is heavenly context. And this is by kings and queens, mothers and fathers. They are kings and queens. They are representing God on earth in the life of their children. And also